Let's see. You got it. Something new, and I don't like this stuff.
Oh, I get this. This is supposed to go all the way.
There, let's see.
Oh, my glasses.
See how I got mine? Here, turn it around. These go over your ears, like that.
So it's supposed to go
in your mouth.
I know that, but it's like that's backwards.
Those go over your ears. There, you got it.
Oh, so it's going like this.
And now for your Plymouth Panthers. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 2, Cooper Gotzi. Also at guard, 6'1" senior, number 4, Joe Steinhardt. Another guard, a 6'1" junior, number 11, Cole Booth. Also at guard, 6'2" junior, number 25, Aiden Riley. And at forward, a 6'7" senior, number 33, Nick Fall.
Mine doesn't have anything.
Yeah, they even got yours taped up.
Coached by Tim Schultz. Assisted by Kim Schwartz, Jason Kettle, Kevin Cleveland, and Scott Richards.
We lost the cameraman.
I don't know where he is either. Oh.
You idiot. Welcome to Plymouth Panther basketball, the home opener 2018. They're going to tip it off, and we'll get back to you in a second. Plymouth tipped it up on. I am Scott Richards, along with Eric West on his maiden voyage in the broadcast crew. Matt Kaskalski on the camera. Eric, welcome to broadcasting for TV 14.
You know, I'm excited to be here. It's always nice to be next to a Hall of Famer like yourself.
Yeah, and I'll let you get a word in once every couple of minutes.
That's all I'm asking for.
This should be interesting. Plymouth's 2-0, Kettle Moraine's first game. That's really unusual, but I will say this. Kettle Moraine played in the state tournament last year. All 5 starters are gone.
Correct. Kettle Moraine Lutheran's always had good program, new coaches, so it should be an interesting year for them. But 2 quality opponents always, both Plymouth and Kettle Moraine Lutheran always have
you
been
are
at the top.
Well, you are exactly right in that they are always well coached, good program.
Long possession here to start the game. Kettle Moraine Lutheran's had the ball for the first 30 seconds or so. Not really looking to get too much scoring. Good defense by the Panthers.
Plymouth's defense so far this season has been good. Moving screen on the Chargers. So Plymouth starts. Gossi, number 2 at 1 guard. Steinert, number 4, another guard. Booth, 11 at a guard. Riley would probably be considered a forward, 25, and Nick Falls, 33, a forward center.
It looks like Kettle Moraine Lutheran's looking to put some pressure on right away.
They will a little bit. And they start 3, Alec Miller, 15, Ethan Duba, 12, Jake Schultz, probably their best player back. Didn't start, but played a lot. 15, Austin Schaff, and 42, Jake Stanisek.
Another good defensive possession here on the other end.
Nick Falls.
Good move. That was great move by Nick Falls there to go with the up and under, got him up in the air, and finish strong at the hoop.
You've been working with him on that a little bit?
You know, I don't have much of a post game, so that definitely wasn't me. If he hits a 3, then it's me.
Okay. That was a great move. He's starting to, you know, it's so hard sometimes for tall kids. Everybody expects you to be a superstar because you're tall. But he's coming. He really he had 12 rebounds at South on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and watching him in the first game, I know you and I watched the Falls game together, their first game of the year, and he got in a little foul trouble early, so it's hard to get a rhythm when you're in foul trouble, but It's a good start for him tonight.
I know KML wanted to get some information from us. Well, And what we
offensive
did, we exchanged a film, and they gave us a scrimmage film. Oh, a little bit loose with the ball to start the contest.
Yeah, Plymouth's defense has been strong these first two possessions. It looks to continue here in the third possession of the game. Great defensive play. Nick falls off to continuing a strong start here with a block out of bounds.
Falls and Steinert. You bet. Usually, the last couple years, KML has had really good guard play. I mean, really good guard play. And they set a lot of that stuff up. Like I said, they had to replace all their starters, but they have some good players coming back. Plymouth replaced a lot of starters too, but all these kids on the floor got time last year.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Coaching at different schools, I've seen Kettle Moraine Lutheran for the last 4 years, and they've always had guys that can shoot. They have a good program, and they work on shooting starting in 5th grade. So
the only true starter back for Booth, but Riley played a lot. Steinert played more than a little bit. Gossi started at times when other people were, so they've got experience as well. Booth is the key, the point guard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a very skilled player. He was first team all-conference last year. Not only does he look to score, but he also gets the other players involved, which is nice to see from your point guard.
And they do go, Tim will go usually 8-9 deep, maybe more.
Kettle Moraine's looking to push it a little bit, try to get some quick shots.
Now, the year's best, and if you've seen him as well, that's a shot that had taken that first three.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of a sloppy pass, but Kettle Moraine looks to push it up again.
Like right there. Now I took it in, but I thought years gone by, they'd have fired that one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice play. Hey, Cole Booth, you'll see, you've seen him, but you see him. He shoots off the dribble as well as anybody we've had in a while.
He does. He has a very crafty mid-range game too, which is not always the case nowadays in basketball. Looking to shoot so many threes, but his mid-range shot is one of the better ones you can see in the conference. And there you go. You get a rebound from him as well. Point guard that can do it all.
They're gonna get a block. That's good. So they get a block. And while Booth goes to the line, the only way this program is possible is through sponsorship. The advertisers in the book make up our TV 14 sponsor team called the Backers. It's important that we can take care of our backers. We're proud to have backers supporting the youth in this community. We invite you to be a backer. Call Scott at 889-1819, Ginny at 933-3382. Check out the studio at PlymouthTV.org. So Booth goes to the line while he does. Bank First, Eastern Avenue. They still have a watermark. Great sponsors at Bank First. You'll discover what community banking is all about. Local people making local decisions to help make banking easy. Our ties to the Plymouth area are strong, and we are fully committed to our community. Visit us today and discover what makes Bank First an easy choice. There. You can do them. So what do we have?
Looks like we're having a issue at the scores table. Not quite sure what it is. It looks like the book.
They're looking in the book.
Not too much scoring has gone on, so I'm assuming it doesn't have anything to do with the scoring. Maybe who the foul is going against.
Unless they're looking over numbers, or it's unusual. Usually both books sit together. Mm-hmm. Am I right?
Yeah, that's usually the case. You brought up a good point. I think it might be something to do with, a number on a jersey, or if everybody on the roster is put on there. I've been part of a couple games in the last few years of coaching, and we get a technical foul.
When subs come in, that's when they're looking. So now the question is, the official book is the Plymouth book. So if the scoring in the Plymouth book is accurate, the unofficial book, the KML book, doesn't mean anything.
Correct. Yeah, the KML book in this point is more for their stats and as a point of reference, but they always have to go with the official book.
Yeah, we'll let them worry about it.
Next ad here from the Paddock Club. Visit the Paddock Club located in downtown Elkhart Lake, where Chef Lynn Chisholm celebrates the bounty from local farmers using old world techniques by making arsenal handmade pasta, bread, house smoked meat, sandwiches, and so much more. Stop in on Tuesday for their special small plate menu that changes weekly and gives you the opportunity to try multiple dishes at very reasonable prices. Open Tuesday through Saturday, serving dinner in the bar or dining room. Comfort food made with love for you and your family.
Yep, they do a great job. Have you been out there with Britta?
I have not been at the Paddock Club for quite some time,
Really?
but I know they always have some great food.
Yeah,
Elkhart Lake's got some great restaurants. Plymouth has good restaurants as well. You'll hear about more of those throughout the broadcast, I'm sure of it.
Okay, now they're working on it again. So, yeah. Do I read that? Yeah, read that.
JDL Automotive and Detailing, located in Plymouth, Wisconsin. JDL Automotive is Sheboygan County's premier automotive detailing center. We will detail your vehicle like it is your own. JDL Automotive, powered by trust, driven by value.
Now, I don't know what they're all talking about here. My conjecture has to be if a player from KML wasn't in the book, then Plymouth shoots a technical. If a player from Plymouth wasn't in the book, KML shoots a technical. So KML didn't have a player in the book. Welcome back. Good new coach, new night, first game. I've done it once. I've done it in a freshman game. My suspicions are if Booth hits these two, then he'll be shooting some more.
Yeah, if you're looking, like you said before, KML's first game of the year, not an ideal coaching debut with a small mistake like that, but I guarantee it won't happen again.
And I always made sure I did the book, and then I'd have somebody check it. But I made sure I did it. I remember one year, poor Jason Duff had a baby. Like that morning, still coached the game. He had a very reliable kid do the book, missed it. And Plymouth got beat by one in JV basketball up, and people were complaining. I said, wait a second. Here you got a guy, just had his son. He's coming up, he's coaching. Knock it off, you know.
There's more important things sometimes than basketball, that's for sure.
Well,
we got 2 out of the 4 of the free throws.
well, you know what? Tim has a policy. He's a plan, though. They have, every night when they shoot free throws, they record them. So he looked at the best percentage, and it didn't work out tonight. Max Hazel coming into the ball game for the first time. Senior, 6'3" forward guard.
Now after some dead play, they're going back to the scores table to see what's going on again.
Like I said, the official book was good. They didn't have it. And they didn't have it in their book either.
So now that everything's cleared up, we're going to get back to some live action here instead of free throws.
6-2, 13:48 to go in the first half, coming to you from Plymouth High School.
Aiden Riley with the missed 3. KML looks to get in transition. Foul on the layup.
I've seen more kids already early in the season miss layups. It's, you practice them. I know the other night at South, in the first game at Falls, that first half, you were with me. There is what we call bunnies. I think you young people still call them bunnies.
We call them bunnies. We still call them bunnies.
More bunnies.
Point blank shots, however you want to put it.
Okay.
Looks like we're still clearing up some of the fouls on the scoreboard here. KML will have 3 team fouls. The technical foul will count as 1 foul against them.
And it counts against the coach. It's a team foul, but so 3, Alec Miller goes to the line, shooting 2, boink off the rim. Into the Panther lineup, Sam Shutter. And it's good. So 6-3.
And KML with a trap in the corner.
The way the Panthers break it, you look at that angle, it's going to be open.
Plymouth broke it very well there. Get it to Nick Falls right in the middle, and then look the opposite corner. That'll get them out of the press pretty quick, or if at very least they'll get some easy layups.
Nick Falls, for a big kid, is a very good passer.
Aiden Riley with the 2-point layup after breaking the press right underneath.
A lot of talk, motion offense.
This defense continues to be stingy by the Panthers. They're using their body very well, not reaching. That first game of the year, we saw some early fouls.
Eye on your man and the ball.
Tough floater in the lane over Nick Falls.
On that diamond trap, the goal of the trap is don't let him up the sideline. And they cut it. I think Riley could have got it yet, but if you get up the sideline, it's going to be 3-on-1. So that's four fouls in 5 minutes, basically, on KML.
Cole Booth takes it down the lane and draws another blocking foul. Interesting call. Did you think he was set in that one?
You know, it's all certain. I always talked about Brad Volber and Gail Grant. Tremendous. Sam as JV refs. Gail was more off defensive folk. Brad was more deep on the offense. I thought that guy was set for quite a while. Now in college and the pros, they got that little semicircle, but we don't have that in high school, and I don't know if they ever will.
In between those free throws, Ethan Eigenberger stepped into the game for Nick Falls.
Zach Ziefeld.
Oh, Zach Ziefeld, my apologies.
Yep. So we got Shutter guarding the point. Shutt's good athlete. Athletic ability enough, certainly, to guard a point guard. A lot of backdoor cuts. In a motion offense, you have to have backdoor cuts.
Oh. Good hands. Plymouth with the rebound. Got stolen for a quick moment there, and we got it right back.
Hit it, Riles. Oh, look good.
Offensive rebound after the Aiden Riley miss.
They'd like to see Z. Now, he's a junior, but he does his basketball, the ultimate. He's really coming along. Try to put that back up. 10-5 Panthers. Just under 12 to go in the first half.
A quick pass.
Actually, well defended by KML.
Very well defended. Plymouth's been looking to get a lot of action on that right side, and that's opened it up for Cole Booth to drive to his left side across the lane. Almost got that pocket pass in there, but again, well defended by KML.
That wasn't pretty, but it went in.
That's all that matters if it goes in. Bringing the score to 10-8. Plymouth still has the lead.
Slowed up a little bit here, but both teams are settling in.
Got a double screen here for Hazel.
Hazel for three. Nope. Come on, Z.
Good offensive rebound.
And Aiden Riley kept it alive. You know, we carry these games live. Somebody asked me today about if I'm at the game. Well, we do on a delay basis. I think Sunday nights, it varies a little bit. Again, in that. Oh, now they're three. That's what I'm used to KML doing.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. KML likes to shoot, and they've hit their last 2 3-pointers. So that'll definitely open it up for them a little bit more moving forward.
Right. Panthers got to move the ball a little bit quicker. There.
Good.
Sorry, John Riley. That one I'd have called the other way. That's maybe why I don't referee.
You know, that's probably a good thing. That's why you're up here with me. That was a good decision by Aiden Riley. He got deep,
absolutely.
Drew everybody in. It was a wide open three, but that was also a good defensive play by KML to step in there and take that charge. But Aiden Riley needs to keep doing that, driving to the left and kick out for that open shot.
There's charges that make no sense. That made sense. Just kid did a good job getting in front of him. So KML down by 2, a chance to score or take the lead here. Sort of found their rhythm a little bit.
Some more good defense by Plymouth.
Let's see what Booth does on the one-on-one.
Good
pretty
finish.
well. Yeah, somebody tipped the ball. Now, if you tip it to the other player, they probably wouldn't call it, but he tipped it, so it went away from the other player. Okay, well, Plymouth puts a lot of full court pressure on. Sometimes it's just like a mosquito in the bedroom type, just a little harassment. Sometimes they go and they will trap.
Yeah, definitely change it up a bit. Never know what you're going to see coming from them. It may just be to show and then back off a little bit, but those traps may be coming right around the corner.
There, they didn't trap. So open post offense for KML. 5 out. Panthers
Looks like they're trapping
traps.
at half court.
Deep three. Hazel comes down with the rebound to Steiner, pushing the ball. Panthers are going to look to push whatever they can. Booth, long three-pointer, in and out.
Halfway down. And that's a shot that you want Cole Booth taking. He's got a great shot. He was wide open in transition. You'll live with that shot any day of the week.
Yeah, the game has certainly, well, it's all styles too, but the game has changed. You'd never have taken that at one time. Most teams wouldn't. But a lot of teams say they get a chance to push it. That shot's open. You know, do you wait 20 seconds to get the same shot? Not anymore. Unless you don't want to take that shot. Sawyer Herring into the ball game. Senior guard.
Sawyer Herring comes into the game and he gets a steal. Didn't quite put down the layup, but the Panthers get the offensive rebound.
Z is going to have that's a couple times. Kids doesn't have his hands ready. If you look, and he's young. Hands are down at his sides. You have to at least your fingertips up. He'll catch the ball. That's 2 layups he would have had if he catches the ball. 30 for KML.
KML with a quick timeout. In the meantime, we'll give you some information on Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showrooms. Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showrooms, located behind McDonald's in Plymouth, has a fine selection of furniture, including sofas, gliders, recliners, end tables for living rooms, dining rooms, kitchens, and bedrooms. They offer a wide variety of styles, so you're sure to find something that suits your tastes and need. Stop in and take a look around at Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showrooms, and while you're there, be sure to check out the bargains at their clearance center. You'll be delighted with what you see. First time out of the game taken there by KML, a quick 30-second timeout. Again, this is their first game of the year. A little bit of nerves you can see early, but they've hit 2 shots in a row.
Well, you know, especially when you had to replace 5 starters. But that's their call. Joel Steinert will harass and harass and harass you on defense. Z with a good steal, taking it to the hole.
Good.
Well, he walked. You know, that's okay. That's okay. The kid, again, good defense by KML. Again, Tim has already run 10 kids out on the floor. Ben Olsen's now in.
Yeah, and I think in these early season games, a lot of teams are going to see what they have, see what the best lineups are going to be. So you're going to see a lot of teams in these first few games really put out a lot of lineups. You've seen both teams do it here tonight already. You can see that from the KML side, this being their first game. Tim maybe has a little bit more of an idea of what his lineups look like, but he's still rotating 8, 9 deep, like you said.
Well, the KML coach was in the program, you know, so it's not he didn't know the program. Holy.
I know we're pretty high up here, but that definitely sounded like a foul there on KML hacking Ben Olsen at the rim.
Olsen, he's the nicest kid. He's just laughing.
Then to add insult to injury, they get a foul call on Ben Olsen.
Now there, if you're Ben Olsen, you're not laughing anymore. You get hammered, and he stood his ground. You know, so the one thing I've seen more, and 2 of these refs, when I was coaching, did one of our sectional games. Boothie, good shot. And the 3-man rotation, they're all going to be a little bit different as to how they call the game.
Some more good defense by the Panthers. They got a nice, on that last basket by Booth, they had a nice corner trap. Booth with a pump fake and finished strong at the rim. Good pass by Nick Falls.
Nick should just take that little 10-footer. He can shoot it. That's 2 fouls on Riley. Aiden Riley at our South game, you saw, yeah, he ended up with like 10 points, but his value defensively on the boards was, you know, if you know basketball, you'd appreciate what he did during that ball game.
Sam Shutter comes in the game after Aiden Riley picked up his second foul.
So, 16-10, 7:47 to go in the first half.
Skip pass. A little sloppy on the rebound there. It's actually, Plymouth got the rebound and it went off of them. KML's going to get the ball on the baseline.
That's one where it looked that way, but the guy's right there, who knows?
We'll trust the call by the ref, right?
Yeah. Of course, I never missed a call from up here. Well, that didn't work so good.
No.
Yeah, it's hard to get the ball to the big guy on the move, you know. Kind of nothing against the pass, the attempt. It's hard when he's on the move. So, more a little sloppy ball game. I bet Plymouth, I can't talk, watch, and write it all down, but I'll bet we've got 6 turnovers already.
Yeah, there's definitely been some sloppy possessions. It's been our defense and some free throws I know have gotten us ahead.
There's an offensive fouls, a turnover, charges, a turnover. Come on, Shuts, hold the ball. Attaboy.
You know, you started off the broadcast saying with the beginning of the game, KML didn't take many shots outside, and
that changed.
Most of their last 6 shots have been 3-pointers. Good move by Nick Falls at the basket.
He's been working on that.
Couldn't quite put it down.
Well, Shutter's got 3 quick rebounds. Didn't control the one.
Good run by Nick Falls. Good pass by Cole Booth.
Rim run. It's right down the middle of the floor. A little bit like hockey. If you watch hockey, they'll send somebody right to the net.
You know, you wish you'd see more teams do that. Nick Falls did a great job of running right down the court. There's about 8 points in a course of a basketball game. If you just ran right up and down the court, right down the middle, if your point guard finds you, those are 8 easy points.
KML counters with a 2.
6 minutes left in the first half. Plymouth has a 6-point lead, 18-12. Cole Booth is setting it up at the top.
Okay, they switched on that, so now the player's not involved in the screen or the shot. They've got to move a little bit more. There we go. Oh, ooh, a little off. Hey, great idea.
3-on-1 for KML, made a great pass. That's hard to defend. When you're the lone guy back there, that's hard to defend. Great offense in transition by KML.
Ben Olsen did everything right. Tried to tap it in. It just didn't work. Booth with the ball out front. Doing what a good point guard does, directing traffic. Ooh, that's a tough pass through traffic.
Tough pass for a big guy, too, at the foot. That's a hard... What I have seen a lot from Plymouth in this first half is getting it down to the corner and setting a ball screen right down in the right-hand corner. Have gotten some good looks off of it. KML with
it's a hot to get up there, guys. All right. I tell you, Cole Booth made a couple passes, a little questionable, but he made some great passes as well.
While we're getting ready for the free throws here, Bill Kane's Remax Realty Plus. The Bill Kane team of realtors, auctioneers, appraisers is proud to be a backer of Plymouth Community TV. Our team can assist in any of your moving needs and questions. Let us put our over 30 years of experience to work for you. Real estate, auction services, personal property appraisals. Call today, 920-893-8842 or 980-2588. Email at billkane.com/billkane@remax.net. Good luck, Panthers. Offensive rebound for the Panthers on that missed free throw by Cooper Gussie.
3 for Booth. I don't think we've hit a 3-point shot yet.
He has not quite yet. Our outside shooting hasn't quite been up to par at the beginning of this game.
No, for both teams.
Again, a lot of the baskets coming inside and on free throws from Plymouth. KML has a couple of three-pointers, but most of their baskets are going to be inside today.
That was not a good look for a three. You have to be shoulders squared.
Good pass in transition by Cooper up to Zach Ziefelt. Just couldn't quite put it down. Tried the pump fake.
Well, Zach's development is just get stronger. He does some nice things. Just naturally. Just get a little strong. Again, he's young. Yeah, for two teams that move up and down the floor to score 19 and 14 points in, 14 minutes. Because neither team shot real well.
And you can accredit that to some good defense by both sides.
You
but
are
also
right.
some missed open looks for sure. As KML puts down a 5-foot floater to cut the lead down to 3.
And
with
that's
3
where
and a
they've
half to
had
go.
success.
Cole again setting it up. Cole getting on the floor with another KML player and came out with it, kicked it out to Zach.
Sam Shutter is going to have to look a little more aggressively offensively.
As we have an off-ball foul.
Yeah, bumping him around a little bit. So, that's bonus. So the Panthers get into the bonus.
They're calling for 1 and 1 here.
And I think it's Max Oslo going to the line. It is. So 7 fouls and a half on KML, 5 on the Panthers, 3:10 to go. Panthers up 19-16. A lot of kids have played. Buries it.
Those front ends of the 1-on-1 are key. If you can get that first one to go down, to just have the opportunity for a second free throw is important, especially down in crunch time at the end of the game.
Plus you score a point.
Points are always good.
Yeah. That's why we brought you into this program. That's a tough, oh my goodness gracious. Tough shot. Tough shot. Alec Miller.
Strong finish by Alec Miller, drawing the and 1. Cuts the lead to 2 for Plymouth with 3 minutes to go and a chance to cut it to 1 with this free throw here.
KML has definitely hung around.
Missed free throw keeps the lead at 2. Plymouth looks to push it up.
There we go. Bango.
Sam Shutter with the open 3 in transition. And you alluded to that before. Those transition threes weren't always a point of emphasis in years past.
Oh, no.
But the game has definitely changed where those are shots coaches are looking their players to take a lot more. And it worked out to our advantage there as Sam put it down. Sam Shutter again with the quick
play by
up.
Booth just to shovel it ahead. Kids want, Shutter can dunk. But that was a good situation not to because it wasn't going to be clean. Shuts will go to the line for an and 1, the traditional 3. The old 3, actually. Maybe not even traditional, the old 3.
Sam Shutter is looking to get a quick 6 points in probably about, 15 seconds after the 3. They got a quick steal.
Well, he must have heard me when I say be a little more aggressive on the offensive.
And there's your 6 quick points confirmed right there after the free throw on the and 1.
Every point you get off the bench is just such a big help.
And early in the season, too, for a player like Sam Shutter who's coming off the bench, that's going to build his confidence moving forward. And not only in this game, but the next couple of games. Seeing a 3 go down.
And just don't get down on himself. I'm going to foul here somewhere.
It was good D by Nick Falls. As soon as you swing down that arm at any point, they're going to call that automatically. If he keeps his hands straight up, though, that'll definitely be
7 fouls on the Panthers. Both teams are in the bonus.
We'll be shooting 2 free throws here, so 20-20 visions. At 2020 Visions, we carry a great selection of eyewear for the entire family. Oakley, Ray-Ban, Marc Jacobs, Nike, and Maui Jim are just some of the brand names you will find. Come and discover why 2020 Visions was rated Sheboygan County's best of the best in eye care selection. We're always accepting new patients, so call 893-EYES to schedule your appointment or bring in a current prescription to get your glasses ordered. Some more pressure by KML. Good save by Cooper on the sideline. It wasn't a pretty press break. Kind of flung it over his shoulder to Sam Shutter, but Sam with another 2 points. That's 8 points in the last minute now for Sam. That's got the hot hand. He's getting some couple of layups and one and a three all in a minute and a half. Cole Booth for that point guard. He attacks the defensive glass pretty well, and he's gotten probably about 5 rebounds already in this game.
Yeah, he does. Well, but you're right. He's aggressive. He just attacks it. Nick Falls attacked the boards.
2 more free throws coming up for Nick Falls. So Plymouth Plumbing and Heating. Plymouth Plumbing and Heating offers a wide variety of services, including faucet repair, drain cleaning, and radon mitigation systems. They feature a large range of products from water heaters and softeners to boilers and disposals, plus a full line of Kohler products. All this at Plymouth Plumbing and Heating on the corner of PP and Pleasant View Road. Check out the beautiful Kohler showroom. It's a great place to gather ideas for that new kitchen, bath, or laundry room. Visit our website at www.plymouthplumbers.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
So we're going to get a foul. The only thing concerning to me is that KML has gotten a lot of shots inside the paint. We've worked hard. We're kind of giving up that lane a little bit. That was a tough call on Max. I think it's a foul, but he almost tried not to. So 1-on-1 for the Chargers. That didn't have a chance. 100% of all shots that are short don't win. Like a putt. Like a putt.
Word for the wise for all you golfers out there. Don't leave that putt short.
Don't leave it short. Sometimes it'll go off the green on the other side in my case, but...
Well, then in that case, you shouldn't shoot it long.
Well, Plymouth Plumbing and Heating, Jack Delger's in the house tonight, one of the alumni. Never saw a shot he didn't like.
That's still the case. He's played basketball for a lot of years, and that's still the case. See him in City League, and he steps onto the court, and it's still going up. Good read by Cole Booth to get that on the weak side.
Oh, you know, it's a good
intentional
foul.
foul.
He called intentional. Oh, well, he definitely was not going. He definitely was not going hard after the block. But boy, that was. He didn't put his arm around him. He didn't protect him.
That definitely is a questionable call. I think what the ref saw was his right arm went around Cole Booth and kind of grabbed him in the back more like a bear hug as opposed to going for the ball.
And you can interpret that as trying to protect.
Correct.
You know.
That's part of the subjective points of reffing.
Well, you aren't going to win this one, that's for sure, but the advantage is free throws and the ball. Puts Panthers up by 9, a little rush. Nice little burst with Sam Shutter and a little rush at the end.
You know, basketball is always a game of runs, and if you can go into halftime with a good stretch of basketball, outscoring an opponent by 10 like Plymouth has here in the last few minutes, that can really bring you up to a good second half and a good start and bring down KML pretty quick.
Nice two-man game, Herring and Booth.
KML looks to push it off the
Good
rebound.
Also back. All 5 guys got back on D. Tell you what, you're seeing Cole Booth do really well is play passing lanes.
It looks like it went off of KML, but they're going to call it off of Plymouth. Many of the Plymouth players not exactly thrilled about that.
I couldn't tell. You know, you always told kids, the steals come off the ball, not on the ball. Plymouth's doing a great job.
Moving screen on KML off that baseline out of bounds play. Agreed. Plymouth has played the passing lanes very well. Weak side, a couple of weak side steals by Cole Booth, and Cooper almost got one there for a transition. That's what you want to see, those active hands.
Yep.
And I know Tim preaches defense in practice, as many coaches should be, and it's definitely paying off and showing here tonight.
Take it, Joe. Take it, Joe. Nice play.
Got his own offensive rebound on the miss and kicks it out to Cole Booth. And he finally hits one of those three-pointers to go down.
Squared up. A kick out three is the best three you can get. Booth has 14 in the first half.
Great defense at half.
That looked like one of your old shots.
Again, not a bad shot when you step onto the court.
No, the Panthers lead the Kettle Moraine Chargers by a score of 33-21. Scott Richards and Eric West, and we'll be back with the action in the second half. They got the scoring for both teams. One of the things they'll do when they redo this gym is, my knees feel pretty good right now, but when they're hurting, it's hard to go down, is they got to and
That'd be a nice addition. I think he said we're good.
Okay. Well, we're about ready to begin the second half of the Panthers versus Kettle Moraine Chargers, coming to you from Plymouth High School. Scott Richards, Eric West, Gary Kaiser in the studio, Matt Gaskowski. I got scoring for the first half for the Panthers. Cooper Gossi with 1 point. Sam Shutter, 8. Nice scoring off the bench. Cole Booth leads him with 15. Zach Tiefeld, 2. Max Hazel, 1. Aiden Riley, 2. Nick Falls, 4. The only fouls of any significance, Hazel with 2 and Riley with 2. For the Kettle Moraine Chargers, Alec Miller with 4. Ethan Duba with 2. Jacob Stoltz, 3. Adam Trapp, 2. Dan Kane, 5. Jake Stanisek, 2. And Lauder, 2. That was the guy. He was not in the book. I talked to Brett Young. They're supposed to have the book in by when you walk on a court, at least by 10 minutes. They didn't have it ready, and I think they kind of rushed, and that's how they missed it. Foul troubles. Stanisek, who started, number 42, has 3, and Miller, number 3, has 2. So we'll crank it back in.
We'll have to see if Plymouth can continue the run that they're on, that they had going into the at the end of the first half.
And they got a nice push off of their bench with Shutter, and even wow, Booth stays hot.
Yep, that mid-range game, that's his shot. Another 18-footer right there for Cole Booth. And that answers my question. Let's see if they can stay hot and keep the run going, and they sure did to start the second half.
Yeah, well, great evaluation after one shot. But it's a positive thought. Positive thought.
I think that's why you brought me in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, well, you cut the average age. Let's see, you cut the average age to about 46.
Panthers are looking to push it up court.
The other thing, when you haven't played a game, you can do all the conditioning you want in practice. The game speed, the intensity, and everything else is just so different. Now, Van Olsen started the second half for Falls.
Yeah, Ben Olsen has brought a spark off the bench. We saw it in the first game of the year in Falls. He made some good plays.
He played smart, didn't he?
He sure did. He's, big guy, but is quick on his feet, knows how to use his body. Against that 1-3-1 against Falls in that first game of the year, he just knew where to put his body and when to shield off to get those easy layups. And I think he finished with probably 8-10 points.
Riley inside, banging around again.
A little bit of sloppy basketball for both teams after the opening shot by Cole Booth.
Panthers up by 14, just starting the second half.
KML's not really opening it up on the offensive end. They seem to be pretty congested with most of their guys on one half of the court.
I'll tell you, talk about some hustle. First Steinert and then Booth. Doesn't show up in the scorebook, but it shows up in the coach's eyes.
Yeah, Tim Schultz definitely likes to see that from his starters.
Tough shot, but it goes down.
Good pass by Cole Booth, looking to get it up court continually here by the Panthers. Ben Olsen with a little pump fake. Thought he wanted that 15-footer, just couldn't quite pull the trigger.
But he's just a smart player, Ben is.
He knows his role. knows what he needs to do, and that just wasn't his shot. That's his shot, though.
And you need a couple
Halfway down,
linebackers on the basketball team. Get down.
And we have State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your friends' finances, insurance? Then let State Farm agent Jim Schultz in Plymouth help you simplify and get to a better state. With Jim handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too. Adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. Discounts may vary state to state. That's money Jim can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Jim Schultz today and get to a better state with State Farm.
Again, Riley banging around. Ole taking a dive, and Booth with another three. You got it all on that play.
No, that's another great play by Cole Booth. He saw the defender from KML come flying out, knew that he wasn't going to be able to chop his feet and stay down, so he just gave him a little pump fake, one dribble to the left, stay in rhythm, knocked it down. Those are the kind of plays you want your point guard and your top player to make.
Ole got a rebound and fall. I'll tell you what, I never worried. As long as it was clean when you're banging around there, you're going to get them once in a while.
Oh.
That's about as simple a play. My goodness gracious. I mean, you did. Oh, well.
We'll take the ball. Trapped by KML, split by Steiner. He's dribbling right through with a good pass to Cole. Just
put too much, just that would have been a simple, just shuttle pass. He had raised it up, and you see kids in practice doing that. I would always try to correct them, and because it puts that little extra English on it, makes it tougher to handle. Boy,
that's tough. One KML player went coast to coast on that and didn't really have a good look at the basket.
Riles, boom.
The Panthers are continuing to pour it on here, looking to get in transition. Another Cole Booth got it, two dribbles, looked up and passed it right to Aiden Riley with a good finish with his left hand.
Panthers commanding 17-point lead. Again, it's early in the second half. Another foul on the Chargers. I was saying, if you looked at their JVs, and I saw 2/3 of the game, in the second half, this is what happened. That's just so different. Game time is so different.
As Kettle Moraine Lutheran calls a timeout, we'll hear from one of our sponsors, Plymouth Piggly Wiggly. Plymouth Piggly Wiggly is your one-stop shop for all your party needs. Our meat department has certified Angus beef, the best steaks money can buy. Check out some of our signature items like pork sandwich and steak sandwich patties. Remember to shop the pig and save. Go Panthers. We also have some advertisements from Meyer Motors here in Plymouth. Meyer Motors in Plymouth is your source for new or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans, and now offers emissions testing. Meyer Motors has been doing business right here in Plymouth since 1926 and are proud to be part of the Plymouth community. You can visit us online at www.gomeyermotors.com or feel free to stop through and meet our friendly and knowledgeable staff. If you value selection, price, and service, then you'll find great value at Meyer Motors in Plymouth.
Yeah, now I see Nick Falls is the trainer's attending to him. Didn't start second half, so maybe he's a little tweak something at the end of the first half. When you had a 17-point lead, you're probably gonna be pretty cautious with him. So Shutter in the ballgame, inbounds to Joe Steiner. You had Shutter, Steiner, Booth, Olson, and Riley. Booth lights another one up. Got it again. When he comes off a screen to his left, he's deadly. He's also sitting with 22 points.
There.
Got a break. Shutter's going to shoot another three. Oof.
That's a good look. That's another one of those transition threes that he was open. He's had a hot hand today. Sam Shutter's already seen one go down. I'm okay with him taking that shot.
If you're going to take it in the first half, unless you're late in the game, you're going to take it here. Yeah, otherwise, kids thinking. And, and you know how it worked for you thinking.
Yeah, you don't want to think too much.
No.
Ooh, great defense, I thought, by Aiden Riley coming across and going straight up with the defender, but the ref thought there was a little bit too much body. That'll bring 2 free throws for Kettle, Moraine, Lutheran after the foul by Aiden Riley. So we'll hear from Waldo State Bank. Local, independent, like you. Waldo State Bank, serving the community since 1913 on 119 North Depot Street in Waldo, Wisconsin, or www.waldostatebank.com. Member FDIC.
Oh, KML drops another point in off the free throw line. They have struggled. Go ahead and read it.
Advanced Eye Care in downtown Plymouth. Doctors Tim and Cheryl Ziegler and the staff at Advanced Eye Care can provide for all of your eye health needs. Whether it's vision or eye health testing, a new pair of glasses from their wide selection of frames, or contact lenses under their guaranteed contact lens success program, Advanced Eye Care does it all. Most insurance plans and Medicare are accepted. Advanced Eye Care, leading the way to total vision wellness. www.advancedeyecareplymouth.com.
Panthers been moving the ball well, little penetrating kick once in a while. Booth gets fouled. That'd be the 3rd on the KML Chargers, 3 on the Panthers. 13 to go in the ball game. Panthers up by 18, 43-25.
Definitely some, early in the game there wasn't as much ball movement by the Panthers in the first few minutes of the game, but they have definitely got it going ever since then, and are really moving it side to side and opening those driving lanes to get guys like Cole Booth some open threes and some other players involved as well. Good idea by Sam Shutter to drive, and that's always a tough pass down the lane if you want to put that bounce pass or chest pass.
In fact, I know Tim talks a lot. Get a bounce pass in the post. Little while, but he took 2 out with him, so that's okay. Okay, Coops hit his first 4, I think, the other night. He was a little cold, but he's got to shoot them. I watched him in the game warming up. He didn't miss. Sometimes you think back, I keep making them. He'll make them. Good shooter. Like all shooters, they tend to be a little streaky. Again, it's a Wally the Wonder Jones from back in the 60s, but there's Sam's shot right there. Off
a little
by
strong.
Little bit.
But again, that's that shot that he took in the first half.
Like I said, if it's a shot you're supposed to shoot it.
Couple of offensive rebounds here by KML. Just couldn't quite put it down.
They're battling.
It's going to remain KML's ball. Plymouth is still up by 15 with 12-13 left in the second half.
Wow. No, oops. Well, that's all right. Good idea. Just get what you do. Remember we talked about. You get your ball side hand out. If he gets the ball side hand out, he's got to dunk.
He does. The Panthers they've had some weak side passes stolen, but a couple of them have just been a hair late at the top. Again, get that ball side hand out, and that's an easy 2 points for Sam.
Booth gets a little breather. Sawyer Herring back in the ball game. So you got Hazel, Shutter, Herring, Zeveld, and Gossi. Gossi the only starter, but you don't lose much when these kids come in off the bench. They do a nice job. There, they closed down the lane much better on that.
Yes, they did.
And KML doesn't, you notice, you're watching, they don't use a true post.
They do not. Very open.
Oh, tough shot, good shot. Oh, they crawled back within 12, just like that. There, good cutoff by KML. Sutter brings it back out. When Booth goes out with Herring and Gossi, they both kind of share the duties. Hazel for three.
Best way to respond to a three on one side is to get one yourself. That's my theory.
So here again, you got Coops gets a foul, but he's going hard for the ball. As a coach or as a fan, you accept those. The Panthers, I haven't seen really the other team what you would call dumb fouls. The ones they committed have been aggressive on the boards. Once in a while on a reach, you're going for a loose ball. Hey, and that's what you want to do. But the Panthers have 5 in the second half. KML with 3.
Hear from our sponsors, Ace Supply and Equipment Rental in Plymouth, Wisconsin. Ace Supply and Equipment Rental, located at 24 Thayer Street in Plymouth, is the home for all your rental needs. We offer scissors lifts, heavy duty lifts, skid steers, mini excavator, plus all the attachments to get the job done. We also handle lawn and garden equipment, heavy duty zero-turn tractors, concrete equipment, tables, chairs, and much, much more for your rental needs. Like we say, if we don't have it for rent, you probably don't need it. Ace Supply and Equipment Rental open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Phone number is 893-8676 and reserve your rental item today. Don't forget, Ace Supply and Equipment Rental is Sheboygan County's only authorized OREC XL vacuum dealer with a complete line of OREC vacs, parts, and accessories.
So the Panthers, hey, they're back up 15. KML made a little run. Hazel's 3 helped obviously a lot. Tough running one-hander off the board. Tough shot.
Yeah, Alec Miller for KML has looked pretty good here in the second half with a couple of those threes, and he took that floater just now. He seems to be taking the lead on getting the points.
He played quite a bit last year as well. Senior, Stoltz, only a junior. He's struggled a little bit tonight.
Offensive foul on Aiden Riley there.
And that's 4.
That is 4. It's another one of those tough calls on Aiden there. I mean, he's driving. Defender makes a good play. There's not much you can do there.
And that's going to happen. He played both himself so well first 2 games, and he's not doing a bad job tonight. But you just got to accept sometimes that's I don't think it was a bad call at all.
Joe with a good offensive board and staying with it.
So 6 fouls on the Panthers, 3 on KML. Kind of a game of attrition a little bit right now. KML has pressed the whole game. The press really hasn't bothered the Panthers at all.
No. Maybe we spoke too soon.
Well, that's just a terrible pass. Yeah, Steinert opened up right away. You're going to look for Booth more often than not. He should, but get the guy that's open first. I'd like to talk to the Packers about that. Ole for 3. He can shoot them.
Yeah, he's got a nice looking shot.
Was in rhythm. Boy, they take. You wonder how many times you practice running one-hander off the board from 10 feet.
Not too often in practice.
That's sort of like buying a lottery ticket. Once in a while, you might win a couple bucks, but.
That's another one of those elements of the game that's starting to change a little bit. Open up the lane, and you see guys like Steph Curry and Kyle Lowry, and they're hitting those 10, 15-foot floaters, so the kids are starting to practice it a little bit more.
I thought Herring did a nice job. Got himself in position. Yeah, again, didn't get the call, just go down and play.
Probably not the best foul. I don't think the coach was looking to follow that far back.
No. No, you know, it's a matter of you don't want a kid to get, you know, in certain situations, but 75 feet away.
Well, and you look at that number 25 for KML, he's actually a freshman, so those are some of those growing pains that he's going to have, and the new coach probably has all the confidence in the world, but wants a little time to get used to it.
You know, that pass from Sawyer, one of the things the new Milwaukee Bucks coach has, there's spots you go to, and so you can get the pass, but now teams are starting to figure out to defend those spots a little bit, so they have to adjust them. But so I thought Sawyer made a good look. It just didn't work out. Good idea anyway. Another wild running one-hander.
Another. You know, if you look at the game for KML today, I would probably say about 80% of their shots have either been a three-pointer or a floater.
All right, something. Yeah.
Not much in between there for KML. I think you get that a little bit more with the 5-out, trying to spread the floor out, open up the lanes, and Plymouth has done a great job of cutting off the lanes for the most part, forcing them to not be able to get all the way to the basket and have to settle for a floater.
Next fall by either team puts them in a bonus.
This is actually a good press right now by
very good
KML.
press.
Forced Plymouth to call a timeout.
Panthers have timeout. Mr. West will bring in some more ads.
Francis Chiropractic Clinic in Plymouth. At Francis Chiropractic Clinic, your health is your wealth. Doctors Dan and Jean Francis and staff believe that chiropractic care offers a complete wellness approaching by taking a genuine interest in your overall well-being to help you be at the top of your game and maintain a healthy lifestyle. This includes holistic and homeopathic treatments such as nutritional counseling, physical and massage therapy, supplements and therapeutic formulas, as well as exercise, equipment, and orthotics. Francis Chiropractic is partnered with most major insurance companies as well as Medicare and Medicaid. Join us on Facebook or check out all we offer through our website at francischiroclinic.com.
There's a little bit of an art to making a pass. There's a little too much muster and an overspin on it, and you lose a shooting opportunity. A little out of whack here for this possession.
Yeah, it looks like the defense has definitely stepped up here for KML in the last few minutes as they try to fight back into this game.
There.
Oleg with the 10-foot shot off the glass brings the lead to 48-33 for Plymouth with 8.5 to go in this second half.
You know, you think about the old game. There's more than a quarter to play right now. And if you're down 15, if you're KML, you got to chip away slowly. If you're Panthers, just keep playing the way you've been playing. Biggest thing is take care of the ball.
Yeah. And we've seen KML's not afraid to shoot the ball. So if they can get a few of these three-pointers to go in, or if you foul on the three-pointer to give them 3 easy shots at the free throw line, and they can start chipping away at this lead.
You don't want to do that. There's no coach at practices fouling three-pointers. Yep, go ahead.
On that note, we're going to have 3 free throws, so we're going to hear from American Senior Benefits. If you're retiring and eligible for Medicare, turning 65, or just curious to find out if your plan is the right one for you, American Senior Benefits is there to help. Ryan Riley and Kristen Heidemann are experienced in providing personalized service to explain and guide you through the Medicare process and provide you through a free needs analysis with options available at the lowest cost for the best health care coverage. Call Ryan at 920-207-0731 or Kristen at 920-207-8037 to set up an appointment at your home or in their office. American Senior Benefits, they're here to help.
So, can draw within 13. And they do. The press has been a lot more active.
Definitely been a lot more active for KML. A little bit of a sloppy pass by Cole. Aiden was on Aiden was cutting to the basket, and I think Cole thought he was going to stay out there in the corner for a shot.
I thought he was too, and it wasn't a hard cut. It wasn't. That's been 2-3 turnovers. I said that's the one thing you don't want to do is that.
Oh, as the KML player gets an offensive rebound and throws it behind his head, trying to get in the hoop. That's one way to do it. Probably another one of those shots you don't practice too often.
Tim's going to take a timeout to say, hey, listen, yeah, we got the lead, but let's take care of business.
Let's hear from Van Horn Auto Group. Car buying doesn't have to be a hassle. At Van Horn, it's as easy as a click of the button. Van Horn now has 10 dealerships located throughout Wisconsin with an inventory over 3,000 vehicles of all makes and brands. Everything you could ask for, including a great selection of trucks. Shop online at vanhornauto.com. Find a car from any location, and Van Horn is happy to deliver it locally. Van Horn, family born, employee owned. Racers Hall and Charcoal Grill in Plymouth. Racers Hall offers many entertainment opportunities for a fun day or evening out. Watch your favorite game or race on TV, enjoy the outdoors playing horseshoes, watch garden, tractor pulls, or taking in the view on one of our decks. During the winter, we have multiple games, a beanbag league and women's pool league. Our banquet hall is available for weddings, parties, fundraisers, and business meetings. We have a daily drink specials and full menu, including appetizers, sandwiches, open-faced ribeye, Friday fish fry, and roasted chicken. Business hours are Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to bar close. The restaurant, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. For more information, go to www.racershall.com. Racers Hall, where great food and fun is what we're all about. Right on cue as we get the inbounds for the Panthers. And you alluded to this first. There's about a quarter left here with 7:40 left to play.
Right.
And a 13 game may seem like a lot if you're Plymouth, but you got to be careful with the ball, and you can't give KML easy possessions or easy layups. So you got to really hunker down.
The big thing, if you're KML, you want to get it to single digits, which right now is 2 possessions. But that helps. Nice try for the basket by. I'll say this about Joe Steiner. There can be some warts on somebody. It's never a lack of effort. Always gives you a great effort. And that's his ball.
We're going to continue to see this trap from KML too. It has caused problems in the last several minutes for Plymouth.
It has been more effective. Well, they adjusted their press. They did a good job. You bring Gussie up, take a look. Don't throw it under the back. There you go. Get it to the middle. Turn and look. That's not what they're asking him to do. That I'll guarantee you.
A little bit sloppy, but they got the possession going here. And with KML, you're starting to see that trap a little bit more. So you can start to anticipate, if you're Plymouth, where those traps are coming from, and catch it, turn, and look right into the middle where you know your guy is going to be. Get it there quickly to get in transition and break that press.
Well, another teardrop.
Floaters left and right here. Scott Richards hasn't been too much of a fan of them so far, but we've seen a couple of them go down so far.
That was a little floater going at the basket rather than running away from 10 feet. You know, if you're going, you got a better chance of bounce off to him and back in. You got your hasn't worked so well for KML. Z's going to get the foul call.
On that note, we'll hear from Huberty CPAs and trusted advisors. Never miss an opportunity. With today's constantly changing tax laws, a one-size-fits-all strategy is rarely the answer. Individuals and businesses both need a partner who understands the relationship between tax consequences and financial objectives. Huberty's tax expertise allows us to fit your individual or business circumstance with a custom solution, so we anticipate and plan for your needs. That way you will never miss an opportunity. Huberty CPAs and trusted advisors at hubertycpas.com or call us at 920-892-2423.
So the Panthers again. You got. I'll tell you what you do have right now. You have a little more shooting on the floor with Booth, Hazel, Steinert, Gossi. Not a huge lineup, but certainly athletic lineup. Nice kick up by Booth to Hazel. Didn't go down. Riley, a good hustle by KML. Pick up a loose ball. Good
KML
box up by Aiden Riley.
Aiden's working hard out there. You can see he's a little frustrated, but
but he can't. As many nice things as that he does, he's got to get away from the frustration part of it. In football, nobody can see you got your helmet on, but out here you can all see him.
No,
because he does tons of things that nobody sees.
He does.
Great.
Aiden Riley's a tough player. I was able to watch him play a lot this year in football, and he's a tough cookie.
Yep.
He's gonna put his nose in there. He's gonna play with a lot of passion too. And like you said, that's the kind of player that you're gonna want on your team.
Stein goes to the line.
Shooting 2, we'll hear from Miller and Bolt Incorporated. Don't spend another winter shoveling or wait until it's too late to replace that old snow thrower in your garage.
Whoops.
Miller and Bolt has a great selection of simplicity snow throwers for you to choose from. Tough, powerful, and built to handle harsh winter conditions, a Simplicity snow thrower has what it takes to help you take on whatever Mother Nature has in store for this winter. Visit Miller and Bolt to learn more and get yourself ready for winter before it's too late. Miller and Bolt on the corner of Highway 67 and County Road PP.
Oh,
offensive rebound by KML.
Rebound off the drive. They get a bucket out of it.
That trap is continuing to cause a little bit of fits for Plymouth in that.
It is.
They've turned it over a few times in their last several possessions.
They've changed the way they trap it a little bit. They're much harder on that first catch. That off guard is just backing up and taking care of the middle. So they got to get to the other kid, and they're not getting it back to the inbounder.
There. And again, I talked about earlier, you know where that trap's coming from now that they've done it a few times. Catch it, turn and look right into that middle where you want to get the ball to break that press.
You can beat any the key to beating is getting in the middle of the floor. Whoa.
If I know anything from playing for you 10 years ago, that one-handed pass down the lane is not what you're looking for. I think you used to say that Sports Center's never in house.
If it was on the inside corner with the batter at the plate, that was a great pitch.
Not a great pass by Aiden Riley on that press. Again, causing fits here for the Panthers.
And they cut it to 13 again. They kind of just keep hanging. Now you get it to your belt call here.
You got it to the middle, got it to Cole Booth, and broke the press pretty quick there.
They're kind of face guarding Booth right now.
Aiden Riley just picked up his 4th foul. I sense a little bit of frustration from Aiden.
Best thing you do now is get him off the floor, so it doesn't say something the official like gets him in some more trouble. I didn't see it, Again, Aiden's very competitive, but you gotta temper it a little bit.
With 4.5 to go in the second half, Plymouth is only up 13. It seemed to stay between that 18 and 13 mark for most of the second half. KML cuts it to 11 with that layup though, but right there, got it to the middle, broke the press up the sideline after.
I would like to see Sam come across on that play.
Good backdoor cut by Cooper. Good floater. Great pass. Great backdoor cut.
The difference you saw pass earlier where it was a communication issue. There, the communication was perfect for a bucket.
Well, the nice thing about Plymouth moving forward this year is they have a good handful of juniors that are going to get a lot of playing time together this year. So as the season progresses, you're going to be able to see more and more of those types of plays, knowing where each other are.
And we have seniors that are handling that super. You're a senior, everybody wants to play, but they're playing together. It's a nice team.
Good attack by Joe to draw the foul, so we'll see some free throws here. We'll hear from Plymouth Glass out of Plymouth. Plymouth Glass is a family-run business, and we are honored to serve the people of your community. At Plymouth Glass, we offer a wide variety of services, including standard and custom shower enclosures, aluminum storefront windows and doors, safety glass, glass tabletops, thermopane replacement, plastics, cabinet glass with many patterns to choose from, plus much, much more. Stop in at Plymouth Glass. We're ready to handle all of your glass needs.
Steiny, a little bit of a little pancake shot right there, but it's effective.
Hey, it still counts as a point.
It's a point.
No style points on the free throw there. I mean, you have players that are shooting underhanded back in the day, and there's actually was just a player from Florida
Shooting
2 years
underhanded?
ago. He's shooting underhanded, and he shot 85%.
Well, Rick Barry led the NBA in percentage, shot underhanded.
And you know
That's
what?
before your time.
Well, the player that I was referencing at Florida University there was actually Rick Barry's kid, so
Oh.
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree on that.
For 3.
Cooper really wants to see one of those go down, I think.
Well, you know, you always want to make a shot. Nobody, you know, but he's got to keep shooting it. That's a good shot. What happens is you tighten up a little bit, you lose your rhythm. That's a long 3.
Joe's attacking for the rebound there.
Well, Panthers, 2:47 to go. Panthers up by 13.
Controlling the game, being up by 13. I remember when I was practicing here and you were the coach, we used to practice the 40-point game.
Yep.
With about 2.5 minutes left and you're up by double digits, you don't want plays like that.
Right.
You don't want to see offensive fouls.
You know, the other
change
thing,
possession.
and I'm going to say this, you don't want to see kids constantly turning to officials. You know, some don't, you know, you can be upset, but it happens. But you're right, that's a potential 4-point play. You give up a chance to score and you give them a chance to score.
Yeah, great defense by Plymouth. KML's trying to find an opening. You know, a lot.
And Booth might be their leading rebounder tonight.
He might be. I would be curious to see what his stats are for rebounding. Even assists, he's probably got 5-6 assists pushing the ball up court. He's had a nice overall game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had 22 points earlier in his half. He hadn't scored, but they've kind of face guarded him, which means one player is dedicated to Booth. He doesn't help off of anybody. Tries to just take Booth out of the game.
So Cole Booth's going to shoot a couple free throws. We'll hear from Grits Auto Service. Grits Auto Service is a full-service domestic and import repair facility offering fast, affordable, and reliable towing and repairs. We offer a clean and comfortable waiting area with Wi-Fi available and a play area for kids. Check us out for your next repairs. Call 920-893-5024. As Cole puts down the first free throw to extend the lead for the Panthers to 14 with 2:10 to go. He'll try to extend it here to 15.
Now, Tim, I've seen Tim a lot now, sort of take the air out of the ball a little bit.
This is kind of the point of the game. 2 minutes to go. You're up by 15. When you get the ball back, when you have the chance to get the ball, when Plymouth gets the ball back, they're going to anticipate some fouls, but you just got to be strong with the ball. You can't turn the ball over, force KML to either foul you.
Yeah, especially, and again, they got good free throw shooters on the floor right now. If I'm KML, I might go back to my inbounds drawing board.
Yeah, they have not had very good inbounds out of bounds, baseline out of bounds plays throughout the evening. Although that one, they look to get a three-pointer off the wing, having the inbounder come all the way across.
Well, the one good thing they did is they took 21 seconds off the clock on that possession.
They did. KML's going to shoot 2. Hear from Johnny Nelson, Realtor. Do you plan on buying or selling a home in the near future? Then work with John Nelson, a caring and experienced professional real estate agent at Pleasant View Realty. John will work hard to make your transactions as stress-free and enjoyable as possible. He is backed by the best real estate team in the area with superior marketing and reputation based on building trust and relationships. Give John a call for a free market valuation of your home or to see listing at 980-2539 or visit him at john@pleasantviewrealty.com. Minute and a half to go. Plymouth up by 14.
They're definitely they're letting a little air out now.
There. You can
see if we can get those. We got like
2 more. As we shoot the free throws, Papa Murphy's Pizza in Plymouth. Papa Murphy's offers custom make take to bake featuring high quality fresh toppings generously layered on dough made fresh each morning. Experience the home baked aroma of a convenient delicious meal. Papa Murphy's, we make it, you bake it. Visit us at one of our 2 Sheboygan County locations in Plymouth and on the north side of Sheboygan. Hazel got one of the 2 free throws to drop. Minute and a half to go. Now you're going to start to see a lot more threes go up for KML as they try to get something on the board. And here's the thing, you talked about this earlier in the broadcast with Tim at practice, really focusing on free throws. That's a big emphasis in his practices, and you hope to see some of these free throws go down for them more consistently throughout the year in these clutch moments.
I would say at this time of the season during basketball, nobody cares about the football score.
I would agree with that. That's always a chant you see. It looks like KML's put in their reserves. Well, they had 6 guys on the court for a little while.
Well,
Now they're down to 5.
that should be a benefit if you get them all out there.
Cole Booth will shoot 2 free throws. So we'll hear from Napa Auto Parts in Plymouth. Stop in at your locally owned Napa Parts store located at Clover Lane in Plymouth for all your auto parts needs. Additional stores located in Random Lake, Sheboygan, and Sheboygan Falls.
Okay, onto the floor for the Panthers. Mike Joka, 32, Joel Williams, 31, and Ethan Eigenberger, 21. I think Augie Eigenberger, who shot him halftime, I think that's Ethan's little brother.
It must be. I don't think Ethan's going to be putting in a half-court shot in this game, but his brother will have a little bit of bragging rights that he got out there and shot a half-court shot.
Ethan powers up for a rebound.
And with a minute left to go in the game and Plymouth up 17.
Nice pass.
You look to get some of these
Another
guys
nice
that don't get a lot of minutes, some points.
And one. And
just
one.
like that, right
2
on
nice
cue.
passes.
Very nice passes. Great pass down to the baseline, and Joel Williams with a great pass across the lane.
That, I thought Eigenberger
to get that
started,
and one.
got the pass to Williams. Williams across. That's great. Good team play.
Well, you see plays like that when the reserves come in, and it's encouraging for a coach. You know that they're listening when they're standing out in the drills, and they see a lot of those things, and they're able to replicate that on
as
game
compared
days.
to somebody comes in just shoots to score for themselves.
Correct.
Both kids gave up shots. I mean, both of them had a look, but they gave it up to a better look. That's
They
neat
did.
to see. Well, he used up all the options.
He did. Use his pivot foot, and you can't jump and land without shooting the ball. So that's going to be a travel on KML with 32 seconds left. Plymouth up 20. My guess is they're just going to cross half court and dribble it out here. KML's not looking to press, so it looks like this game may end with a 20-point win by Plymouth.
And just work the clock now.
Nope.
Another nice Williams pass. Another
I was
nice
just
pass.
kidding. We're going to get some more. That was another great pass. A great team, great team play.
These kids want to play. They're in a game. Let them score.
When you see plays like that at the end of the game, that's always nice to see from your reserves.
Well, the final score coming to you from Plymouth High School. The Plymouth Panthers 67 over the KML Chargers 48. A conference win is always good. Panthers are 3-0. Eric, thanks a lot for joining us tonight. Matt, Gary hiding in the studio. And we'll see you next time.
Have a great night.
I don't know when the next game is. I forgot to look. Okay, these are score.